Chris Mannix for the crossover alongside Rowan Ned-Carney and Howard Beck. Guys, the Lakers welcomed Anthony Davis back to the lineup last week, but LeBron James, he remains out. And Rowan, he has now missed more games due to injury in a season for the first time in his career. So my question is, as we head towards the playoffs, does it matter?
I don't think it does, Chris, and there are a couple of reasons why. I mean, first of all, it's LeBron. If anyone is adept at taking care of their body, it's someone who's pouring probably millions of dollars into it a year. Here's why I still have faith in the Lakers and LeBron. This is a group that has been together. Obviously, they added some new pieces this year, but the core guys of that championship team are still there, namely Frank Vogel, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who had a great finals. I think they have enough holdovers from last year that I don't think chemistry is an issue. I don't think he's going to have to work himself back into shape in the way other players have to. I don't think he's going to have to get a feel for his teammates like other players have to. So I'm not worried about it, mostly based off the strength of what they did in the bubble last year. I think this group at least has some experience together that if anyone can kind of work themselves back in, it's LeBron James.
Yeah, there's no reason to worry about whether LeBron, gets enough time on the court. I mean, there's about a dozen games left. If he plays it even 6 or 7 or whatever, it's LeBron. Like, there's nothing he hasn't already seen or done. He knows his body. He knows his game. And yes, the core of this Laker team has been together. So it's not like you're having to really worry about reintegrating and getting a rhythm going. All that said, there is something to be said for the fact that Andre Drummond is their new starting center, and he and LeBron have never played together, and Drummond and Anthony Davis just started playing together. Ben McLemore is also new, lesser piece, but I do think that you do need some time to get reacclimated and get guys in rhythm, especially when you've got a new starter on the court in Drummond. But ultimately, this is a team that won the championship last year and that has a really experienced core. This isn't like the Nets, who need time together because they've never had it. The Lakers have already had all that time. They just have to get healthy.
Yeah, I would agree with all that. And I think that LeBron getting a month or so of time off after having to play into October in the bubble is going to be valuable for him going into the playoffs. I also think what's important here, one thing that's important, is that this Lakers team has good chemistry, not just because the core has been together, but I think they genuinely like each other. And I think that's important. I mean, I go back to what was the 2018 playoffs in Boston, where a lot of people thought, myself included, that if the Celtics got healthy, got into the postseason, got that group together, they would be successful. Well, they weren't. They got beat in the second round of the playoffs. And a lot of that had to do with the fact there was bad chemistry with that team. This Lakers team seems like they have great chemistry. LeBron and Anthony Davis are on the same page. Dennis Schroeder has been excellent for this team. Up and down that lineup, it seems like they all get along. And Rowan, I think that is going to be valuable for this team going to the playoffs.
Yeah, I could not agree more, Chris. I mean, this has been a theme going back to the bubble, and we wrote about this in our NBA preview show all the way back in December now. But, you mentioned that bond between LeBron James and Anthony Davis being on the same page. I think Anthony Davis is right up there with Dwayne Wade in terms of teammates LeBron has had that he has a genuine friendship and affection for. I think that helps. When your superstars are on the same page, you have guys, Anthony Davis willing to hold LeBron accountable and vice versa. That goes a long way in kind of getting your role players to do what they need to do. So I could not agree more. That chemistry is absolutely there for the Lakers, and it starts with their two superstars.
Are you required to mention Dwayne Wade at any opportunity, or is that just something you reflexively do?
If anything, I thought I should have been applauded for how long it took for me to bring him up in one of these videos. But,
that's fair.
It's each their own, yeah.
That's fair. For more, check us out over at SI.com.